Anyway, let's start this game. Oh, all I said was, hello. If you're lurking, you don't have to come out and lurk. Come out of lurk. But I made you come out of lurk to say that. Sorry. Oh, have fun. Hope you get some good fish. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. We were in some kind of dead zone. I can't quite remember what the planets that we were around were like. I think this is the one we were going to go to. There it is. Yeah. I'm in this stream. I would like to change our ship, get a new one if we can. We've got some money, so hopefully we should be able to get enough to buy a new ship. But we'll see what happens. I just realized I had my microphone muted from when I opened my can. So I can't really remember what's around here. I think we're in a dead zone, which is why we can't see anything that would make sense. That's also why we don't have any radio at the moment. Is there anything we don't have yet able to print? I keep thinking it's the other way around, that green means you can print and red means you can't, but it's not. Red means you can print it or you've unlocked it, and green means you can unlock it but haven't done so yet.
This is better run by crash landing.
Okay. Yeah. That's more okay. I did click the right thing. I wanted to go to the medical to heal people up. I remember that. Yet. We're now back out of that dead zone. Do love this music so much. I don't know the fact that it doesn't restrict the mouse to the camera, the monitor, even the window. Got it there? That's tiny. Should probably keep it on the thing rather than trying to move the camera and then choose where I'm meant to be going from there. If you keep the camera in the correct spot, then that's, you know, generally gonna be helpful. Yay. That's stock. Well, is this not a medical pop? I thought this was. Okay. It's just in the trade post, though. Don't have that much fuel left, but I think I've got some in the ship, so I shouldn't need to buy any of that. Yeah. There we go. Contact would be useful. Medical, not at the moment. Fuel, not at the moment. Oh, yeah. That's what I was gonna do. Was gonna see if I could swing around these planets here and then up there. And then around through this kind of hostile pinch there. Which should last get to the Gate of Endless Wonders and see what that's about. This might be the end of the run, though. Because I think this is how far we got, like, the first time as well before we started encountering things that could actually kill us, or at least, non-animals that could actually kill us. Although we didn't have guns ourselves that time, we only had a spear. And this time, we do have guns. Do you mind as well just break all this stuff down while I've got nothing else to use it for? We should probably also get some more fuel as well while we're anywhere. What do I want? I want the heavy engines, which require 2000 carbon, which hopefully we should be able to get the next asteroid, but we'll see. Dranuli is the asteroid name apparently. With now, I pronounce it, but I do like that. That's not how I pronounced it, but I do like that. No. 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 Oh. Oh, 500. Yeah. I suppose we can afford that. This guy seems to be friendly. We're not getting attacked by anyone anyway, at least no people so far. I should also get some more meals as well while we're here. For that, we need to make some floor up. Okay. That got rid quite a lot of our carbon, but that's fine. That's putting it in there. We do also want batteries as well. Let's go and get stuff from you. While we go and harvest stuff ourselves. I'm not sure how much stuff this asteroid will hold, but, hopefully, it's got at least enough for 500, amounts worth 500 credits.
Fuel prices keep rising.
So I noticed we now have our farming level as the highest it can be. Which is useful. It means we are now gonna be able to make stuff faster. Which also presumably means that the experience will generate faster. I mean, it's not gonna be any more useful because I can't use the experience for anything else, but you know, still useful. Still nice to know. I'm not sure if that means that when you send your family out to get stuff, if that counts as farming or not. Don't think so. But it would be cool if there was some, like, Twitch integration. Like, you could get the family members as your Twitch people subscribers or viewers or something, or if they could, like, appear us in some fashion. Okay. There we go. That's... So now almost regained. Now we've almost regained half. Now we've almost regained what we needed for the carbon, which is good. I can't remember if this is the best axe or multi-tool or whatever it's called, or if there's one better than this. There might be one better. Yet. So all we need to do is now get our seafaring up, is almost at the top. We don't yet have anything on our fishing because we just haven't done that at all. Or seafaring. I think I meant spacefaring. Is there anything else that we can steal or pillage or whatever we're doing? I'd rather not anger you if I can avoid it. But it. That didn't seem to go to my way. And now I've got two things on either side. Okay, see if we can get out here without being an idiot. Can't tell if you're angry or not. Don't think so. It's just while we've got some safe space, let's do this. Break down these. And continue to try and find what we need to get our stuff. gonna attack us. I don't think these guys are going to attack us. Sure about it? I don't think you are either, but you look more herbivoreal. Not sure if that's an actual word, and if it isn't, it is now. Oh, matches. Finished her collecting of whatever she was getting. Oh. We've pretty much taken this place for a ride. And taken everything we can from it, but there's still some more little spots. Let's continue digging. You might not be too friendly with me. I don't think you are, and I'd rather not kill you even though I could. You know, just I don't want to waste a bullet if I don't need to. Would rather use them on things I do need to use them for. Yep. That's our potato batch completed. Great. And will be our next meal for the next year, probably. I mean, that's some digress that long. It's only 155 days so far. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay. You should be able to print the thing we want to now. No. Is there anything else we really want? Fortifications could be useful, I guess. I'm still not quite sure. Fuck. Yet. I knew you thought you guys might have been attacking me. All right. I have a bacterial infection. Fine. I can get rid of that quick. K don't need the hider fan cloaking because we've already got that because we don't have ore, actually, we don't have non-raids yet, but we've almost got that. It would be nice if they had included a way to filter out the types of things rather than just having everything in the same. On the Acceleromaster Sport, I don't know if that would be better than the nanotech ones. I assume so since it costs more, but, oh, that has a lot more carbon. Could get the Galavant and see what that's like. Long live the King of Kick. And also get one of these as well. And let's now head back to my spot that I had been doing stuff with. That I had been farming with, if I can find it. Had a quick check of my ammo. Still got, like, 100 shots left, so we're all good there. I think it's over this way somewhere because I remember you. Yeah. It's over here. Okay. Well, we're currently under attack by this little beastie.
Are you my greeting to? Fellow.
The name's Big Joby, and I work in the waste management business. I got the dirty job of sending a lot of different messages. If
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean.
So
I
now
use
let's
top
put this in with our other stuff.
Make sure they arrive to the right jokester at the right time. I know Top Warp delivered because I'm getting a what you call it, a thank you call for my package.
What the fuck, Joby? What the ever-loving fuck? This is my business partner's thumb in a fucking box. I'm gonna be
Oh,
sick.
less fuel efficient,
What a
but
jokester. I think you got my message. Thanks, Top Warp Deliveries, for handling my message. I'm very satisfied.
just
with
got
the
double the
service.
power.
I think I'm gonna write another friendly message.
My bear of
Let's go to
choice.
Kufkina.
It's Moop Light. Brewers at Moop maintain the light beer tradition of making a beer with as little taste as possible. We know you want a timid beer that's too afraid to have a
As our next port of call.
in school, or too scared to push out personal boundaries. Rather than copying what everyone else is doing. At Moop Light, we say put a flavor and more wood. That way, each can of Moop has that boring, bland taste you crave.
We will also keep the sails that we've got at the moment because we can probably use them on our next ship when we get that.
That's bland.
Coordinates are 45JX potato.
Data transfer confirmed.
Generating pivot tables.
Troubleshooting worksheet issues.
And we are now out of contracts, so we should be able to pick up some more.
The IGG Yellow Bogey Core. Grow your tech career by being part of something bigger. A massive network of satellite stations.
We'll go towards Lux Volera at some point.
And just as importantly, you're executing advanced data missions, reformatting spreadsheets for the IGG.
Folding headers for columns P and Q.
Executing some function in 3.
Do we want to swing that way, or maybe we'll go this way?
Bogey command, please advise.
Become an expert with making graphs and charts as you compile reports with many pages, spreadsheets on spreadsheets, organized by your data skills and the raw power of your patriot
We'll go to Kufkina, then to Eudora, and then Luxembourg, then on to this place, wherever this place is.
Is that enough excitement for you? Didn't think so. Enroll now and become more in the yellow bogey club.
Luxembourg. What? Luxalora.
Do you have an amazing conspiracy to share with others, but aren't sure how to get them to notice? Elvor Marketing can help your ideas take off by showing them to the right communities. Elvor is not just a leading marketing company.
I can't tell if the rations just topped out at 999 meals or if it can't give a rating more than that.
It's all there. We use this information to help you target your hot takes to the right groups. We're very effective at getting results. Don't take our word for it.
As a demonic cult leader, handing out flyers was not getting me
Yet.
members, but
The
now
fuel is going down a lot faster, annoyingly, but...
vulnerable to my ideas. Now there's 23 of us ready for the bloodletting. Hail Zorgoth!
Is our galaxy's black hole really a hole?
If we had a bigger fuel tank, it would also be useful.
My doubts. Thanks to Elvor Marketing, I found a crew of 12 eager to launch into the black hole with me.
We're all taught as kids to never look directly into stars, but that's why our eyes
Oh,
haven't
that's
evolved.
probably what we
It's
want.
not science.
The biggest fuel tank on the market, but we need 250 nano thingies.
Evolution theory. Want to see it in action? Check it.
At Elvor Marketing, we embrace different views and help grow conspiracies.
And now we have
It's not our
that.
job to decide
We
what's
can
right
do
or
that
wrong,
maybe.
harmful or
No.
damaging. No, our #1 mission is to make you heard. Contact us at Elvor Marketing and watch your conspiracies come to life.
This is Scud Buckets by Bypass Fortunes.
Now getting close. Don't necessarily want to keep looking at my inventory while we're getting close to the planet. Oh, look at that perfect landing. Okay. Now we can. We've got enough thingies now. Wait. Are they the same? Did we already have the biggest fuel tank already here? Well, I suppose maybe we can use it, or we can, if we ever get a bigger ship, we can do something with it. I am hoping anyway. Great. It would not have told you the things here as well, what its stats were, but oh, well. It would have been nice if it did. Okay. So, yeah, we don't have the versatile extreme yet, but we will in a bit. Fuck it. Let's not bother selling these. Let's just use this to grab some more because we can get some more of that, and let's get this almost time to be able to get this thing here. So cool. You know, I realized I very rarely said what any of that stuff. I was just doing more, so it should not be too helpful. Well, I was considering saving the quartz that I had to sell it, as it can make quite a lot of money, but it can also give you quite a lot of nanites, which I decided I would use. Actually, can't give you any nanites, so I shouldn't have done that at all. I thought it could, but I am being a bum. It gives you a lot of metal, though, which I don't really need. But oh, well. Let's grab some more carbon. What do we actually have? We're very close to getting our no rates for our ship piloting, which is good. And we are 285 light years away from Lilith at the moment. Because right now, I think we probably have enough fuel that we could just drive to Lilith from where we are at the moment. Oh, you stupid warp fatigue. These give us some nanites. Oh, impure gems give us lots. Ask this poop. As does poop, and or we get some as well. Or versatile tool extreme. Oh, yeah. Let's see what this thing is like. Let's see. Do we need anything? Not really. I mean, the Shred X minigun would be good, but that'll be a longer term goal, I think.
Corby the government coward! Just a friendly reminder, never share your ID code with anyone. Mean users are out there trying to steal it and control you. Now you get it.
Alright. The path we've taken is an interesting one.
Officer, they may even show you their laser gun. Well, gotta warp. Mugalo, my friends.
Okay. We could go to actually, let's go to Starmore Frontier instead of Honest Fitness.
With all-night gambling, drink specials, and dancing with the sexiest queens. Celebrity maiden or local.
Not sure why I particularly want to go to one over the other, but, you know, I do.
Winners get VIP access to party in the Gelatins. On top, robot DJs are mixing sizzling beats all night.
And I would assume that the engine powers of this, the engine stack. So if you have multiple of the same ones, it will effectively be better.
Across the galaxy and transport them to Jorvik's 4, where they are taught to till soil, plant coffee beans, and worship the company. We believe in working together as a family for 14 hours a day, with no breaks, and at night we gather under the stars and cheer on our friends in the fighting pits. The truest
So, like, one of the most cost-efficient one would be slower. Even if you had lots of them, they would still be very cost-efficient and but be faster. Be faster than just having one of them, as it were. I do like how this is just, like, a really tiny ship with a huge engine bolted to it now. That kind of trope, I do quite enjoy. Didn't mean to retract my sales.
You're listening to IGG Radio, your hub for breaking news and a mix of government-approved hits.
But I can see why now people would buy fuel from depots now if this is how fast fuel goes down. I once again accidentally retracted my sales.
Do I have to say this, Pames? Air horns are used to scare beings who are just minding their own business, so that clearly makes them weapons of terror.
But really though?
Yes, really. The Nacho Wars changed everything, Pames. Now we all have to do our part to eliminate terror from the galaxy, and I'm just leading by good example.
Sure, but isn't this specific air horn law just a bit much?
Pames, you know.
So we'll go here. Get, what's her name? Grandmom, healthy again.
Are supposed to excite a crowd, or in our case, jazz up our radio listeners.
A quiet air horn can be just as fun.
Agree to disagree, so let's get the energy up.
And swing to Resondo, I guess, after this.
News. Pop sensation Kinsey Astra has announced her lineup in the Griscola sector. Say, Senator Bumper, any plans to grab some tickets?
Then Lux Fulgra, then to Pechthorin.
Classic party foul, Senator. You know what that means. Slam in the air horn.
Well, don't tell me that's not fun.
Senator, I just can't imagine that bumps up our listeners, or anyone, really.
Well, no one's gonna have fun if you just do it one time. Seriously, Pames, you have fun with it. Do your DJ thing.
All right. Galactic beings, do you feel me?
No.
I do. Show of hands in the studio. Who felt that?
Okay. There we go.
Yeah,
It's just a little too far away, still.
So before we completely bottom out, let's get some hits going. I've got a pop music block synced up right after a quick break. Stay tuned.
Let's go to Health Place. Right? Looking at contract here as well.
Passengers are weird and disturbing, like this guy over here.
I'll share my butt pillow with you.
Ugh, so we promise to go as fast as we can.
Okay. Annoyingly, they don't seem to actually have a health place where you can just heal up.
Mugalo Zeldin, I heard you nailed the sales pitch. What's your secret?
Oh, I take a voice deepening supplement called Lobo to sound more confident.
Wow, you definitely sound assertive. Are you seeing positive results from Lobo?
Absolutely. Everyone listens to me when I speak because I sound like a giant alpha male.
But come on, Zeldin. Everyone knows you squeal when you're startled. Does it really help with every...
3, so that'll be 2,200 credits and 303 for 10 days. So that would be 3,000 credits, 3,080 credits, roughly at the end of it. Yeah. That's worthwhile.
Yeah, it's a miracle drug.
How can I get Lobo, the voice deepening supplement?
That's easy. Lobo's carried by all major pharmacies in IGG territories.
Then I'm getting mine today. But I just gotta know.
Know what? Oh, my genitals!
Amazing.
Isn't it? Oh, talk to
What
me
is this?
about getting Lobo.
It's 2,000 credits giving them, and I get 700 for 4 days. That would be 2,400, I think, which isn't a huge amount. I suppose it's only 4 days, but... So that means we don't really need to go to these places either. We should just be able to go to EU. Okay. Head away. 4. We're very close to getting the full spacefaring experience. Do have an ad break coming up in about 2, 3, maybe 4 minutes. I'm not 100% sure when exactly it happens, but I'll try and keep you updated as it's getting closer. It is a good time to take a short break. I know not everyone likes the ad, but it is a good, as I said, it's a good time for people to make sure that, you know, you're taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself forward. You're putting yourself first, is what I meant to say. We'll pause the game for the 3 minutes that the ads are on. If you are willing to stick around, it is very much appreciated, but I certainly understand if you are not willing or able to. Even if it's just in the background muted tab, that also helps. But if you would prefer not to deal with any of that, understandable. But, you know, having them means having them once every hour means the pre-rolls don't get run, and it also means that there is a dedicated time where people will know it should be roughly happening. They can sort of schedule stuff around it, I suppose. Or just means that we are making sure that we are scheduled to take a break. It should be happening soon though. It says it's gonna start in a couple of seconds, but that could be a couple of seconds now or it could be a minute.
Dank beat encountered. Formulate the rhythm for a pitch-potch jamboree.
I'm not entirely sure how Twitch decides when exactly to run its ads, but it certainly does.
Line up to get.
Let's go refill our fuel tank because we'd almost run out.
In algorithm. Feel it with me now. Rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation. Flowing philosophical on pitch-potch persuasion. Everyday beings think my rhymes are lifeless. Misunderstanding how complex life is. Pipes is packed. Mind gets hacked. Reality
prescription is flow. Take twice each day and you'll feel the chill grow. Rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation. Imagination.
Okay. The ads might have been a little bit, I might have run the ad break timer thing a little bit late, but I got back just before the ad timer. The ad break time that I set that was a little bit late finished. So yay, I guess. Anyway, let's continue. Going straight towards it will not be the best thing because that means we will be put just in the path of the hostels. Hope everyone was able to have a decent little break there. Use the bathroom. Took their meds if they needed to. Alright. This might not be good. We might just be able to avoid this storm cloud here.
You know, I've been thinking about how even with super advanced dating software, meeting someone is still...
But this next one, I'm less sure about. It's harder to judge where it's gonna go.
At this point, I'd like a dating app to warn me if my match has named their future kids, whether they do finger guns, or worst of all, just brag about an ex.
It also looks like it might be dispersing a little bit, so it should maybe be okay.
You didn't have one awkward date ever?
Frankly, I have a strict no dates policy.
Oh, why?
We might just click very edge of it.
I know secrets, Paint.
Okay.
So I can't just go out and meet random strangers.
Alright, how about this? Just tell us about how you met your last love interest.
Well, what do you mean? The safe way. 30 days of research, surveillance, garbage examination, etc., etc.
Would also be nice if you were able to put markers down to say here or something, but I can't understand why you wouldn't do that or why they, in universe technology, might not allow you to do that.
Or disagree. It's government precautions.
Alright, sure, I guess you could call it that. But I gotta know one thing, you know, when it got to the actual meetup, how smooth were you? You know, any, seductive fumbler moves?
Oh, you should have seen her face. I had her arrested on the spot for unpaid docking tickets.
I can't imagine, assuming that we don't die with this, I can't imagine this run taking that much longer. Maybe one more stream after this at most, I would figure.
Oh, you fool. I'm not about to date a criminal.
What? A criminal?
Yes, a criminal. I actually made the galaxy a little safer. You're welcome.
I think
That's at least getting to Lilith anyway.
a lot of perfectly nice options for you, Senator.
I don't expect you to understand, Pames.
What exactly?
My one true love is Lady Law. And I can't be with someone who's going to disrespect her.
But Senator, I'm so confused. Lady Law
And
is
we're,
a party.
what,
Damn,
halfway there?
gosh, you're really
A little
doing
bit over,
everything at
a
all.
little bit around there. Yet.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm still very confused, but hey, considering your last date, this may be the best thing for everyone. And for our listeners, I've got some golden oldies queued up after a word from our sponsors. Stick around!
Oh, yep. The R space fairing level up. So that's our space. We can't get rated now as far as I think. Yes.
No one has to know that you go to quick suck surgeries to keep your body appearing trim and fit. It's my secret too. I haven't touched a vegetable in 4 years, so I really depend on quick suck surgeries to do my body sculpting and liposuction. They do
Fishing
all
would
the
also be
things
good,
that look good.
but I'm not entirely sure, like, how useful that is. Maybe that is the best way of getting.
I'm very lazy and out of shape. I mean, I ride a hover scooter in my house, and my heart rate shoots up when I'm taking a dump.
Maybe that's the best way of getting food.
Because I'm in the loyalty larder program at Quick Suck Surgery.
Since potatoes, the potatoes seem to be okay, though it's kind of, like, unsatisfying to think about even though I had potatoes yesterday. Jacket potatoes, and they were very nice.
An entire planet where you can do anything you want. No questions asked. Fight to the death. Do all the drugs. Keep the toilet seat up. We don't care. You need armor? No problem. You want guns? We got them. Is your genital size in question? Shut them up. All you have to do is pay the anarcho-liberty fee, and you're free to do whatever you want. Make the galaxy a better place by taking your anger out at the right place. Next time someone offends you, slap him and say one word. Anarcho!
Let's get out of here. I know a planet we can go to.
Babe, you're
So I saw a Kickstarter for something that I really wanted or I quite liked anyway.
babe? Are we still in
Let's see if I can find it. It's the Wild Frostpunk art book and anthology.
Probably glitching. Here, let me turn on the radio.
Oh, this one's shway. We're being raided! What do I do? The radio's out!
My arm. Use my dad's laser pistol.
I'm so scared.
It's 2 hardcover. Let me redo that. It's 2 hardcover volumes, Tales from the Frost Park Frostland, 4 literary novels or novellas actually, and Aesthetics of Desolation, exploring the game's art and design.
Stations. Sales are bad. So, just reminding you that we're still open. If I did anything to upset you, I'm so sorry. Please just don't forget us. Remember, we have quality fuel and refreshments. I also have a very big family to feed, so please just come in.
And it looks like there's 2 really cool looking books about Frostpunk 1. And it's like more of an art book that's looking at the art and design of the game. And the other one's more, as I said, novellas, like stories that could be from the characters in the game. Oh, shit. I almost forgot about that, so we're gonna have to veer off just a little bit. I'm not sure what raiders are like because I've never experienced them before. I'm not sure if we can because it says no raids, but... And also, the sum of the text in the game suggests raids or something happens to your ship with people boarding them or something. So I'm not sure if no raids means you just don't need to worry about hostile zones or if no raids means you can't be boarded. Well, even though I've, like, turned the ship quite a way away, it hasn't actually changed the angle that I'm flying at. Like, apparently. I don't know why since I should now be going way away from it. Unless I'm actually angling myself the wrong way. Okay. Yes. I was angling myself into the path of the raiders and the storm because I am a dummy. So far, nothing bad has happened, so maybe we're okay. But, yeah, back to the talking about the Kickstarter, the Frostpunk 1 kit not even one. I don't know why, TCS said Frostpunk 1. I think it's actually about Frostpunk 2.
The melancholy classic Dim Paradiso by Cosmo Holmes.
The art book, both of the books look like they could be really cool. And they're, you know, like big, thick, chunky hardbacks, and it looks cool. And they look really well designed. Are also quite expensive. Let's see. To get one of them to get the anthology book, it's 40 euros. For the art book, it's 60 euros. And I'm not saying it's not worth it. Those are really, I can imagine there's a lot of quality that's gone into the printing, into all of the work that has gone into the making of the books. But goddamn, that's expensive. I mean, would mostly be one interested in it for the art book. However, unfortunately, because it's meant to be like a set that's together, the way it's been designed isn't the best if you just want the art book. Because, one sec while I wrangle this. The spine of both of them together makes up the word Frostpunk. The spine of them both together make up the word Frostpunk.
You're listening to Saturn Eyes by Them and They.
You know, when, like, if you stack one of them on top of the other, one of them will have half of the top half of Frostpunk and the other one will have the bottom half of Frostpunk. One half the top half of the word, one half the bottom half of the word is what I was trying to get at. One of them will have half of the word. One of them will have the other half of the word. But, you know, top and bottom half. Unfortunately, this means the anthology got the top half of the word. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily. But it means the bottom half of the world, you can't. It's a little harder to tell what the word actually is. So if you just wanted the art book on its own, it would just look like a weird design that doesn't make much sense on the spine. Gonna be a dust jacker or something to counter this problem. I mean, I know that they're meant to be a set together, and that's great. But it would be nice if the people who don't want the set or can't afford the set could still have a nice looking thing. You know? What I actually said was I've asked them. I sent them a message asking them if there is going to be a dust jacket or something so that it says Frostpunk in the way that the set together is meant to look like. But, I mean, buying them together, because they do sell them together in what's called the New London set for $109, €109 even, which is cheaper than buying them individually. It does also come with a slipcase. And this isn't me being paid to advertise it. It's just something that I thought looked cool. But goddamn, is this expensive? Like, they also have, like, Explorer sets that have so much extra stuff as well as, like, full power set that also has the board game and board game expansions. I mean, I already have the board game, so that wouldn't be hugely beneficial to me. It's just if you didn't have the board game, that would be awesome. But it does also cost, like, €400, and there's limited of them. There's, like, 70, which is insane. Given that they've also already sold out of those sets.
It's that time, folks. Yep, according to Lady Law, the Galactic Government Anthem has to be played once every 20 hours. In a moment, we're streaming the anthem live from the Galactic Capital. You ready, Senator Fumpler?
Always. It's the only good song.
Strong take. What's your favorite part about it?
Well, each day, it inspires me to be a better senator.
Do we only? I don't know if just flying straight through this would be a good idea because I don't know if that means we would likely to actually encounter problems, but I don't want to try it just in case. So.
Motivated to crush many more beings who disagree with me.
Oh, well, that was a U-turn. Not sure.
Well, they said this was populated, but I didn't see anything there.
For hats to come off, hands on your hearts. Coming at you live, the IGG Galactic Anthem.
Well, let's try, in Nilip. Where's the target? And let's head towards it. Okay. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't see where that was, and I don't know if I just happened to miss it. But, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to give that Kickstarter a miss. And, hopefully, maybe I can get the books later. I mean, do sell digital versions of them for, like, $20, both of them. But as both of them together, it's $20, not individually, which is a much better deal. But, also, I'd like to have the physicals personally. Don't know why I'm saying $20. I mean, 20 euros. I mean, though most of the time on Kickstarter, I'm now backing small independent tabletop role-playing games that look really cool. What was the last thing I've done? I can't even remember. Now it was Driftwood earlier this week, month. It was Driftwood earlier this month for the last thing that I backed, which is a solo post-apocalyptic German game about meeting survivors and driving to the end of the road. Journaling game, not German game.
This is IGG Radio, bringing you the hottest government-approved hits, oldies, and more.
Mugalo to listeners just tuning in. It's your favorite government-approved DJ Chiego Paynes, along with co-host
Galactic Senator Borg Fumpler.
Earlier, we put out our anonymous survey of your favorite vacation spots in IGG territories.
And we have a ton of fuel. So much fuel. Insane amounts of fuel, really.
No.
Sounds about right. Fourth top response was the nightlife and casino capital of the galaxy, Planet Paradiso. No surprises there.
Yet. So that's continue swinging around this place.
All right, Paynes, pump the brakes. I think our listeners would prefer that a senator announce the top 2 results. Paynes, what are you jabbering on about? It's just reading. I'll take it from here. The number 2.
Trying to see if I can find a good place that we can start to sell some stuff.
Excuse me?
Well, listeners anonymously told us your little tummy was a top vacation destination in the galaxy.
Well, it's definitely not. My tummy is where food goes, not vacationing citizens.
Also, I think we're gonna have to start breaking soon.
This is very serious. This is an act of terrorism.
Well, hold on.
A senator's tummy has been threatened. And newsflash to any hopeful tummy vacationers. There's nothing but a rash and some curly hairs.
Rash? What? Senator, I think it's just a lighthearted joke from our listeners.
This is an official warning, listeners. Anyone who...
This looks like quite a watery planet, which isn't a bad thing, but might not be too good. It doesn't look like solely water. Cool. Okay. Let's continue hunting for stuff. Yet. This is a much better approach at all than anything else we've seen so far. Yet. This guy is almost certainly gonna try and kill me. I'm 90% sure of it. I don't know if he's the only one that's here, though. Nor am I sure how easy it will be to take him out if he is wanting to kill me. But so far, everything will be far enough away that it's probably not gonna be an issue anymore. At least for the moment anyway. It's a lot less stuff here than I was hoping. Maybe I was wrong about you wanting to kill me. Obviously, I was. I'm just gonna steal stuff from the planet. Thank you. Because it doesn't seem like the best place to just be and collect stuff. Yet. There's not a huge amount of stuff here to do.
You want to fight? Absolutely not. Please put your ray gun away. Let me call the hostage negotiator. This is definitely above my pay grade. Can you please stay where you are?
Where are we? We're here. So we want to go this way.
Gravy stones get basic stuff done and push problems into bureaucracy. Galactopole, new dawn, hot show, neutral cop. Stay tuned.
When we dream, our spirits are most alive. Join the dream, a religious order that's seeking spiritual fulfillment in sleep.
Okay, now let's go this way. Go to Splifter. Splifter.
One of catatonic dreaming. Forfeit your simulated possessions and join your brothers and sisters on planet Sigil.
Yet. This seems to be it's just a straight shot, so we don't need to worry about running into any of the hostile areas. And we're going with the direction of the storm, so that's also useful. We are going back on ourselves a little bit in the direction that we can, but I thought it's been an interesting path to take rather than going around this blue section here.
We treat space madness and a full range of mental and physical ailments.
And pre-section here.
In cutting-edge brain cleansing techniques, and our cyberlink surgeons are here to make you.
Okay. We're at the nearest hospital. Where is the nearest hospital is what I said, and it looks like the trade post.
Blasting off this next block with What's Real by Jinsey Astro.
Is there any other hospitals that aren't in the hostile area? There's one that's quite a way away, so we might just have to hope that we can get the trade post okay. And hope that they will also heal us as well. Because I remember the last one we went to didn't. Maybe I can see how to. Are there any other contract places around here as well? Because we don't have any at the moment. Not that contracts are the only or the best way to get an income, but, you know, they're making decent passive income. While you're just swinging around this outer shit, cosmos doing stuff. Though I am curious as to how a banking system would work in a system like this. Because, like, the distances you're talking about to transport people, let alone data, is huge, like. It's, like, fucking vast. Like, this is several light years away. That's how long it takes light to travel a year. Or the distance the light will travel in a year, actually, I guess. It's probably more correct. And, like, currently, in our current system, at least on Earth, the system still takes ages to update, and that's, like, traveling no distance at all relative to what we're talking about in this game. Oh, oopsie. Actually, I mentally minimized that by alt-tabbing, or not alt-tabbing, but clicking outside of the comm screen. I don't know why I said mentally. I don't think I said mentally clicking outside or whatever I did say. It wasn't what it said. Okay. This looks like another water-based planet. Oh, this one also has satellites. So maybe this one has a shop as well. Oh, shit. I mean, to kept meaning to deposit my other axe into the ship's storage, but I will. But, oh, well. Just because all it's doing right now is taking up valuable mess. Massachusetts yet. There we go. Overburdened. We've also got a Ray Weaver, which we don't really need to have on us. Did it just? I'm not sure if the word mass to mean Massachusetts. It just unshrunk the word. Even though that's not what I meant, which is kind of weird, but I guess. Are there any malls or anything that I can sell a lot of stuff at? Oh, pretty things flying in the sky. Is it not one of those giant beasts? I don't think I've seen this one before. Yet. This act is so much better than all the others. This axe. Like, the first upgraded axe that you get, I wasn't too impressed with it. So it made me wonder how much better that the second axe might be. It would just be a similar tiny upgrade and not really worth it. But, no, this one is much more worth it. Okay. We do have a more, which is good. You're not gonna say that because I hear it's way too short. A mall, like a shopping mall. You know? Oh, here it is. I just didn't see that. Sticks there. Bones, they sell for quite a bit, so we'll do that. Just so anything we don't really need. It would be nice to have a little bit more. I think we're just a few grand short of the next ship. We could theoretically get that. Do I still have my thingy that says how fuel efficient my stuff is at the moment? So it's a lot faster. Though it's also a lot less fuel efficient. But my current ship, or maybe the ship it was before, was 9.0 fuel efficiency. This is 6.7, which might just be the engines that it's got on it. But this one also has 3 engine slots. This one has so much more stuff. I don't know if I wanna save up another, like, 5 grand and get this. Is the same fuel efficiency. So how much would that actually cost? That would cost 22 grand in total. So that would be what? 4 grand more we need. Okay. Are there any? I think there might be places in here that we can get a. We can mix them a little bit. No. We can't. Okay. That we could have got out some contracts. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this just so that we can get some fuel, or not some fuel, some better ships. Biggest, baddest creature in the game, but no. I'm not. But it's not because I thought that one was. Okay. Well, that one creature made us get money that we needed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go up to the ship. Going to take the stuff that I need out of the ship because I don't know how much stuff it will keep.
Here we go. I'm punching your face and... Okay, oh, nice, folks. Senator Fumpler is dodging my punch and blinding me with a finger jab to the eyes, right? So I can't see and... Oh, okay, he's pretending to undo my belt. I think I know where this is going.
So we can get rid of this. If it doesn't transfer the fuel over, then that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think we get it.
Well done, Pames. Quick learner. Perhaps we can spar later.
Well, I may want kids at some point, so I will not engage...
Let's see what we can take and what we need to leave behind.
But I will engage our listeners with the power strike of another music block right to their eardrums. It's all coming at you after some brief messages. Stick around.
Take our engines. Take our...
I work in the waste management business. I got the dirty job of sending a lot of different messages, if you know what I mean. So I use
that would also be useful to have.
Make sure they arrive to the right jokester at the right time. I know Top Warp delivered because I'm getting a what you call it, a thank you call from my package.
What the fuck, Jovi? What's the ever-loving...
Okay. So, yep, that's pretty much we stripped out this ship. Which is annoying given that we are overburdened, but I was expecting that. Also, not sure how much of this place changes every time you revisit it, so I'm hoping the ship is still there and it's gonna cost the same amount. So I'm not quite sure what overburdened actually does. If it just makes you slow or if it does hurt you over time or what. But, hopefully, it won't be too bad. And I think that's the mole over there, but I might be wrong. Maybe it's the exact same layout every single time, and I just got wrong the first time when I revisited a planet. Do have an ad break coming up in about 8-9 minutes. Again, we will pause the game for the 3 minutes that they are on so everyone can go take a break, make sure they're taking care of themselves, you know, the usual stuff. Oh, you bitch. You've now made it 28. And that means it would be we need 25. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna get a storage crate. I can't get a storage crate. What I'll do is I'll use the battery. I can't use the battery. Okay. I'll sell the battery. So that I can then get a storage crate. So that I can then put the stuff in the storage crate. Let's see. What's the heaviest stuff that we've got? It was pretty much all that fuel. But we'll put the other stuff we don't need in here. And let's, I guess, go hunting again for animal bits. Oh, whoops. I should probably use that. That'll be much better. 'Kay, hopefully, that'll be enough, but maybe not. Okay. What do we sell our pelts? Okay, I think we're getting close now. Okay. Yeah. We're about too short. $2,000 short. Let's see how we can make this money. I'm not sure what the biggest, baddest creature in this game is then, because I know there's an achievement for killing it. And I assumed it was this thing. But this will certainly give us the money. No. Don't want to go open the storage crate just yet. We want to open this and sell. Cool. So now, hopefully, we can go inside and now buy the ship. Although, I'm gonna take everything with me at the moment because I don't know if it's gonna transport me to the ship immediately. Just sell everything else that I've got so I've got space to take it all. You, and you. Okay. We've got an ad break starting in about a minute-ish. Look at this ship. It's so pretty. Anyway, let's whoops. If I would not do that, we can go start putting stuff onto our ship. Let's see. What else do we have that we need? Do we have any more fuel tanks? Where are our fuel tanks? Okay. That should be us back.
You're listening to IGG Radio, your hub for breaking news.
And we're gonna continue outfitting this ship, seeing what we need to change to give us more stuff.
Back to IGG Radio, folks. You're listening to your favorite government-approved DJ, Chiego Pames, along with co-host
Galactic Senator Bort Fumpler.
Think this is an engine, but I don't know if it's any better than stuff we've got here.
How many times do I have to say this, Pames? Air horns are used to scare beings who are just minding their own business. So that clearly makes them weapons of terror.
But really, though?
Yes, really.
See, we've also got a sail, which we don't need. So I'm gonna
to eliminate terror from the galaxy, and I'm just leading by good example.
Sure, but isn't this specific?
put anything we don't need in the inventory at the moment.
James, you know I'm reasonable. Quiet air horns are still allowed.
I don't know, Senator. Air horns are supposed to excite a crowd, or in our case, jazz up our radio listeners.
A quiet air horn can be just as fun.
Let's see. These are 20 each.
Energy up. Here we go. Some exciting news. Pop sensation Jinzi Astra has announced her concert lineup hitting the Grisgola sector.
The Bangho ports are so much better than the Schlobbings.
Grab some tickets?
No.
Oh wow. Classic party foul, Senator. You know what that means. Slamming the air horn.
Those aren't so bad.
That's not fun.
Senator, I just can't imagine that pumps up our listeners, or anyone, really.
Well, no one's gonna have fun if you just do it one
It's better than
time.
that,
Seriously,
though,
Paige,
so we'll go
you
with
have
that.
fun with it. Do your DJ thing.
All right. Galactic beings, do you feel me?
I do. Show of hands in the studio.
We've already got some utility stuff as an easy beacon communications.
Actually, bringing the energy down. So before we completely bottom out, let's get some hits going. I've got a pop music block synced up right after a quick break. Stay tuned.
Might as well go back to this because that seems to be better. 420, 349.
As a galactic bus service, we know our passengers are weird and disturbing, like this guy over here.
I'll share my butt pillow with you.
So we promise to go as fast as we can.
Yeah. I mean, they just seem to be so much better than they.
Anyone up for a butt pillow?
Get out of here.
Mugalo Zeldin, I heard you nailed the sales pitch. What's your secret?
Oh, I take a voice deepening supplement called Lovo to sound more confident.
Wow, you definitely sound...
I think I don't know if these will be the Cal event will be better than the Ray Wevers, but we'll keep them for now. We'll keep that one for a bit of speed.
But come on, Zeldin. Everyone knows you squeal when you're startled. Does it really help with every... Oh, wow.
We don't need this. Don't need this.
Incredible, Zeldin. I'm really thinking about trying Lovo. Can it fix high-pitched giggling in males?
I don't know. Stop tickling me!
Let's get rid of that as well.
Well, look at that.
Put you in there.
It's a miracle drug.
How can I get Lovo, the voice deepening supplement?
That's easy. Lovo is carried by all major pharmacies in IGG territories.
Then I'm getting mine today. But I just gotta know.
Know what? Oh, my genitals!
Amazing.
This one is 110.36.
Talk to your doctor before getting Lovo. Side effects of Lovo may include pubic hair growth, enlarged armpits, and feelings of grandeur. Lovo is approved by the IGG.
Don't know if there's any point to having both of these in the utility slots, but...
This one's for the spaceship cowboys out there.
maybe just gives you a more detailed stuff further out. But look at this ship. It is a thing of beauty. People down there. People could be up there, but no one isn't. People someone down there. Oh, look at it. It's a thing of majesty. But, yet, where we could probably get stuck in selling this stuff if possible. I don't know if it is. Something I do want to do is get a, if possible, I saw something. A potato farming bay, which would be useful for here. And where did it go? Okay. Yet. I mean, we don't need to have both of those. We can put you in there. That one can still give us a lot of fuel. Now let's go see what this baby can do. Is there any point? Well, I don't know what the utility slots are for, if anything other than radio musts. Let's see. Do we have any better radio masks than these? Right now, I think everything is full, so let's make our way down here. Just look at this thing. It's going so fast. Think we could probably actually swap everything for ray weavers and it would still be really quick. Probably also look better as well, not having one giant one, but...
Oh yes. Light the potch pipe.
Line up to get.
Flip. Let's put the rhythm.
Well, we've done what I wanted to do for this episode, but let's see if we can go any further. Maybe we'll make it to Lilith today. I don't know. Theoretically, we could, because we could just jump there and then up to Lilith.
Pipes is packed, mind gets hacked, reality slows down, potch abstract, position is in, prescription is flow.
Yep.
Take twice
Okay.
each day and you will
We're
be
going way
released.
too fast.
Rock to the cadence of mellow enunciation, imagination grooves.
This planet seems to be quite dead as well, which isn't the worst thing. Yet. I quite like this game quite a lot, but it does have problems, unfortunately. And sometimes just it seems to be not balanced the best. Like, some stuff that it seems basically worthless to get, while other stuff is, like, a huge improvement. Because I think I don't think we got the same ship the last time we got us, in between ship between what we have now and what we started with. We got one that was in between the two. And it was a decent improvement. You could certainly tell it was. I didn't understand just how much fuel it would be using. But the difference between what we had, what we started with, and what we have now versus then what we have and what we ended up with is just it's silly the how much better this ship is compared to the one we had before. I can't tell how often this is going to generate potatoes or where the potatoes are going to appear. Have cancelled or not cancelled, but stepped away from the development of this game, forever. Well, thank you, DTs, for cutting off the first bit of what I said there. I wonder if they have cancelled or stepped away from the development of this game forever. I hope not. I mean, I think this game was made by, like, 2 people, I think, which is an insane amount of stuff and insane concept for 2 people to take on.
I mean, at this point, I'd like a dating app to warn me if my match has named their future kids, whether they do finger guns or worse.
This one obviously seems like a water planet, so I'm not gonna bother trying to land here.
Come on, you're telling me you didn't have one awkward date ever?
Frankly, I have a strict no-dates policy.
Oh, why?
I'm an important government official. I know secrets, Payne.
Oh, it won't just be a straight shot. We will have to navigate through some hostile areas. Okay.
Well, what do you mean? The safe way. 30 days of research, surveillance, garbage examination, etc.
Let's head over to this one.
So then it was safe to approach.
Okay, that sounds a lot like stalking.
Or disagree. It's government precautions.
Alright, sure.
Currently, everyone does need a little bit of healing, which we should get at some point. Did I use all my fuel? Or am I missing it?
Unpaid docking tickets.
Oh, for real?
For very real.
So, did you get a second date?
No, you fool. I'm not about to date a criminal.
What? A criminal?
Yes, a criminal. I actually made
We need to make some more of the next place.
You're welcome.
I think those standards might eliminate a lot of perfectly nice options for you, Senator.
I don't expect you to understand, Payne.
What exactly?
My one true
Which won't be so bad.
is
but it'll just take a little bit of time.
Can't be with someone who's going to disrespect her.
But Senator, I'm so confused. Lady Law doesn't party, or dance, or pitch posh, or really do anything at all.
I know. She's perfect.
All right, I'm still very confused, but hey, considering your last date, this may be the best thing for
So we could always just buy fuel, but I don't know. That feels cheap.
after a word from our sponsors. Stick around.
So, yeah, what we're probably gonna do is we're probably gonna swing by the Gate of the Endless Wonders, go up to the trade post, then try and make our way to Lilith.
So I really depend on quick sex surgeries to do my body sculpting and liposuction. They do all the work to make me look good, when really, I'm a ball of flabby depression. It's my secret.
Not sure what will happen when we get to the lift, but we will find out.
I ride a hover scooter in my house, and my heart rate shoots up when I'm taking a dump. But my body looks incredible.
Get to Lilith, but we will find out.
Surgeries. I haven't earned a fraction of my toned-looking body, and only I know about it.
Hide your shame with quick sex surgeries. Only one person will know.
But it does seem that this game might be coming to a close, assuming that we don't die.
Visit Planet Anarcho, the only place in the IGG territories without laws. An entire planet where you can do anything you want. No questions asked. Fight to the death. Do all the talking. Keep the toilet seat up. We don't care. You need armor? No problem.
Which I was planning on going actually. I was initially planning on going back to Frostpunk after this.
Pay the Anarcho Liberty fee, and you're free to do whatever you want. Make the galaxy a better place by taking your anger out.
But I was also realizing that there was another game that I wanted to try out that I hadn't yet done so, and I believe I bought the demo or I bought access to the demo or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Babe? Are we
It's a game that is or was recently kind of popular.
Oh, I'm sure we are. The translocator's probably glitching. Here, let me turn on the radio.
Oh, this one's shway.
I can't remember the name of it at the moment. It was one that a friend wanted me to play as well.
The radio's out. My arm. Use my dad's laser pistol. I'm so scared.
Though I might have put it on my sort of schedule to be played after this game, I'm not quite sure.
Hey-ho, I'm JT Dickies, owner of the JT Dickies and Cousins Convenience Stations. Sales are bad, so just reminding you that we're still open. If I did anything to upset you, I'm so sorry. Please just don't forget us. Remember, we have quality fuel and refreshments. I also have a
Schedule.
big family to
Oh,
feed.
wait.
Please just
No. Maybe it's not my schedule, but my about.
Kicking off some oldies but goodies with Comet Dad by Seven Corbo and the Bagpipes.
Okay. No. It's gonna be Frostbunker. Maybe it was one that I was considering but hadn't yet done that too. I don't know what that, can't remember the name of it now. Annoyed that I can't remember the name of this now. I should have it somewhere. I know a friend was talking about it. I'm also finding it really hard to describe the game to Google in a way that would let me share. We're running out of fuel. Hopefully, we can make this in time. Braking is not useful. No. Okay. My company lanterns at a gas planet. Why can't we land here? Is it a gas planet? I can't see because it's a little too far out. I'm trying to see if any of them say gas planet, but I don't know because this one's. Okay, let's hope that we can use what little is in our sails too. Like, not even with using any fuel, we're still going faster than our old ship. We could probably make it to Lilith with no fuel. Though it does make braking a little bit harder. And we can also carry stuff here. Great. Do you not have our thing either? Can I leave that on the ship? Maybe. No. Maybe we did lose some stuff. Because we don't have our battery converter into fuel thing anymore. Which is fine. It shouldn't make too hard to make one, but... does mean I need to figure out where it is perking fuel well. And then also figure out where I can put it on this planet. Well, I can't tell if I'm now being too cocky since I have taken out some of the bigger animals in the game. Doesn't mean I want to engage in fights if I can avoid it, but... Oh, shit. You guys are attacking me? No? Who's attacking me then? Oh, yeah. You guys are attacking me, but you guys have spears as weapons, so I'm not actually going to bother trying to. Trying to, you know, defend myself against that because I can just run away fast enough. Annoyingly, doesn't seem this place has any place to recharge batteries fast. I just put it down here then and hope for the best. I should probably just put it down here then and hope for the best. Put up somewhere kinda high, so hopefully it's somewhat more visible, I guess. No. That's... We still have quite a few meals, so we don't need to worry about the meals as much. Right now it's just fuel that you need. And I am very grateful now for Automod. And how these bots don't seem to vary up their strategy very much. I would have thought that they might have if they saw a publicly banned list, a public banned word on your list. They might try and avoid using that. But apparently not. So that's why I had some bits of it publicly banned and other bits of it not. Whoops. I'm not quite sure how you... Oh, yeah. I caught some fish. But what do these do? This is 488 rations. So a fish is 2 rations each. And I've caught 2 fish of 21 experience. This, what, giving you about 5 experience of fishish. Fishish. 5 to 6 so far. It's not so bad, so it'll take a little bit of time to get the experience up. But meanwhile, we're waiting for our batteries to finish. I like how we can get water plants as well. Or ocean plants. Sorry. I mean, they don't really get you anything. But they do get you experience, which is something. I should probably have the family doing stuff while I'm doing this. Maybe getting us some stuff for more ammo would be useful. Could be running out a little bit. I'm not sure what they represents what? The red line. Oh, its red line represents how far you've cast out, but I'm not sure. Does that mean anything in terms of catching the fish? Because it seems weird that they would keep it there if it didn't mean anything. Oh, yet. We've now got level 2 fishing. Okay. Well, we've almost got all of this stuff, so maybe we could. I don't know if I should do some more. I'll see how many this makes. Because what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to fill up, and however much extra we get is a bonus. Okay. That was 30. That almost filled us up completely. That's useful to know. And let's start making some more, I guess. while we go more fishing. Is that our family has made our discoveries? Ocean plant. But this is it, it's a very weird game, miss, because in certain aspects, it's a game that I could see being quite relaxing to just play and dick around in, because it does seem like it's just like a life simulator in space. But then it's also really easy to die in the game as well. So it's kinda like it's got two different parts to it or something. I don't know. I am kind of wondering if the length of the how far out you've cast will determine how far the ship the fish can move in that period in that airspace. If you cast really far away, then the fish will be able to move in all of that red zone. Whereas if you cast really close, then maybe not. It will only be able to move in that tiny air zone. That red zone. Maybe not. But it was worth a little try. Well, we're almost got enough to level up our fishing. Is there any other stuff that we can, is there any other technology trees that we can just get while we're here? Not that I have any interest in necessarily building them, but just for completionist's sake. Let's see if we can break these down. Oh, we can either get fuels or farming. And I tried the warp group farming before, and it didn't seem to do anything. So let's just try the fuels. Not that it didn't do anything, but the warp roots don't seem to be any better than potatoes. Slightly worse off, which is weird as a thing because they seem to be farther down the technology tree. You'd hope they would be better. I mean, I like the fact that they're in there as flavor, which I think I've probably said before, but... Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's try and get some nanite. Got a decent chance of getting it, so why not? Could be able to heal you up. If you do get hurt. Breathe. Every video game needs a fishing minigame. Oh. We're still a little bit away from the next level, but not an impossibility. Would be nice if, like, the farming and the spacefaring, it increased how fast the next level would come. Fishing as well. Of the fishing as well. Let's move to a slightly different spot. Now I don't think it's gonna help the fishing at all, but it might help these. Alright. It lagged just for a moment when it should have been on the thing, so I didn't get it. About minutes, just so you're aware. We do have an ad break coming up in about minutes, just so you are aware. "10 minutes. I'm not sure why you aren't hearing that. That's the second time I said that with that thing, and I can't remember if you said it the first time, but... I suppose the more experienced fish you get, the more experience you are going to get from the fish. So it is increasing a little bit that way. But it does also mean that if you get a non-experienced fish, you're still only gonna get 5 or 6 experience points from it, which is unlike the other things which happen faster. So regardless of how many you get, you're always going to increase how quickly the experience will come. That's from the farming that is, and the spacefaring, I guess. It would also be nice if excess experience on things you've already maxed out helped in some way rather than just adding to things. It's just currently continuing to grow. Also, sometimes it seems like it says, "Oh, there's a fish on your line," but you can't actually do anything, and then it gets away. For a fish nor you catching it ever on that appears on the line. No fish appears on the line at points, which is weird. Okay. This will be our last fishing section. Whenever they finish their collection of stuff, then we will probably make a move. We are now halfway up our fishing experience, which is quite good. This might be the last fish that we're going to catch. Yes. Or not actually catching this case, but attempt to catch. Okay. Well, we've got still 470 stuff, so we can now. Let's go have a look at what else we've got. Okay. So they prevent rates. It isn't bad, but I've also found that you generate enough spacefaring experience that I didn't ever find myself going to hostile areas before I've ever maxed out my spacefaring. So rates never seem to be big an issue. Actually, I'm gonna write down how much we need to get everything unlocked. Give me one moment because I dropped my pen somewhere a while ago. There we go. So to get the firing. We need carbon. I mean, I spelled it wrong, but that's fine. We need 500. Nanite, 40, and metal, 150. You know, there would be a better way to write this, would have been to make it, like, not an addition table, but no. An addition table is why I said I didn't say not. $400 nanite. $2,000 carbon, 600 metal. And 200 nanite. That's all we need. So I need 6,500 carbon, 1,350 metal, and 640 nanite. Now I'll else unlock everything. That will let us unlock everything. Not necessarily build everything, but at least be able to. Yet. That's beam up.
It's that time, folks. Yep, according to Lady Law, the Galactic Government Anthem has to be played once every 20 hours. In a moment, we're streaming the anthem live from the Galactic Capital. You ready, Senator Fumpler?
We want to go to the trade post.
Good song.
Strong take. What's your favorite part about it?
Well, each day it inspires me.
But first, we are going to go to the galactic thingy over here.
It's true. After I listen to the powerful words,
The Endless Wanderers, post.
gosh, many more beings who disagree with me.
Oh, well, that was a U-turn. Not sure if I should wish you luck with that, Senator. But now it's time for hats to come off, hands on your hearts. Coming at you live, the IGG Galactic Anthem.
Are they always gonna stay in the same areas? Yet. I think they will, which is a shame. It would be nice if they walked around, but I can understand for a game that's already this big and complex, that would have just been a little too unnecessary. That's yep. That's certainly something we have visited now. Now, we're going to go and track this trading post. And maybe make our way to Lilith and see what that's like. We do have an ad break coming up, so we will probably do Lilith in just after the ad break. I'm not sure what we'll do after Lilith. It depends what happens, I guess. If nothing seems to happen, not sure if we'll continue playing it. I will decide that later. I would like to get more stuff done with the characters, unlock everything, and that even, but I'm also not sure if that would be an enjoyable thing to watch on stream. I might then do that off stream, and we might go play demos for the rest of the stream for the rest of the hour. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. The person who wanted me to play the other game isn't online anymore, so I can't ask them what the game was. See, we have had break.
I declare martial law in the studio. My tummy is clearly the target of terrorism. Too many beings are brainwashed into trying to visit.
Okay, we should be back. Sorry, I didn't realize that was muted. I was wondering why it wasn't saying anything.
Pains, give me your microphone.
Whoa. Will I sort this out with my co-host and explain what joking is? Enjoy another set of tunes to groove.
Also, we would like to build the minigun. That'd be 800 metal.
Whether you're looking to finance your first home, a new work craft, or that life-changing trip across the galaxy, the experienced lenders at Dick Fellow Trust are here.
Should really pay attention to where we're going.
We may not be number one in customer service or strategic investments. $7,700. This one would be 800 metal. That's 2,150 metal in total. So I think that's 1,150 nanite in total as well.
So, you gonna tell me where you warped that bomb?
I ain't talking.
Oh, okay, I'll get you a lawyer.
He's a rare breed of cop that listens to authority and backs down when he's told.
Hey, listen, crazy. We're assigning you a new partner.
Who?
A rookie from
But that's obviously not including the stuff that we've already got.
a real hothead.
I'll grab the grenades.
Got a problem with that?
Nope, never. Just wondering.
You've never seen a detective like this who doesn't play by his own rules. He's a man.
Which isn't a huge amount, but it's 1,651.
The choice is yours, Gravy. Save the orphan or stop me from getting away.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
1651. Sorry, 1651 minus 7700.
Let me call the hostage negotiator. This is definitely above my pay grade. Can you please stay where
Which
you
is 6,049 carbon.
Come on.
Watch Detective Gravy Stones get basic stuff done and push problems into bureaucracy.
Metal, we need 2150 minus.
Neutral cop. Stay tuned.
When we dream, our spirits are most alive.
632, which is 1518 in nanites.
A religious order that's seeking spiritual fulfillment in sleep. Attain transcendence by reaching the one true state of being. One of catatonic dreaming.
We need 1011, 1150 minus 11, which is 1139.
Learn material detachment. Learn to exist in sleep. Learn to live in your dreams.
Which I'm hoping we're gonna get some lift. We might play until we've unlocked everything then. I'm not sure.
Teen slang like a scud and felt totes down to eat
Let's go to Wad. You. Me Wad. Me even. And, hopefully, we can pick up some more stuff around here. I'm not sure if it will be enough for us to get a couple of grand's worth, but we'll find out. Okay. Yeah. This is not good even though I've got a ton of radios. It does just drop your signal strength to 0 regardless. I mean, I kind of assumed it would anyway. But it's good for confirmation. I'm just not sure where the dead zones are around Lilith. Hello. Hello, Panda, Finley, and Nuke, and Senbar, and mostly a goat wizard. How are you guys doing? What were you guys playing? Back again. I think I can't do them that quickly. I'm not in touch. Let's try. Nope. I have to wait 1 minute 40 seconds before giving another shout out. That's annoying. Oh, Helldivers 2. Did you enjoy it?